Did you know Australian actor, comedian and defendant Rebel Wilson also owns a major sporting brand? Rebel Sport started back in 1985 when Rebel was only 5 years old, allegedly. I haven't actually researched this topic, but I did watch this ad.
Sport? No, I'm sorry. Not in this town, never heard of it.
Yeah, we don't do much in Wattleford. Not really much to talk about either.
This is our round lawn. I don't know why, but it is.
Reported the discovery of a strange
Rubber egg.
Want to play?
Oh, a place with no sports sounds like the ABC on State of Origin night. I love that tagline, sport is calling. That's a rugby league ball, so it's probably calling a defence attorney. But, oh, hang on, but I've got another letter, actually. Dear Will, we've just received a strange rubber egg. Can you test it for us? Oh, of course. Not that impressive. Bring me the child. Lauren, is this a rebel without a cause?
I love it, this great Aussie ad. I think they've done a great job of sort of showing how conversations and family routine and weekend habits all vanish when sports vanishes. I think it's a really meaningful truth that as Australians we understand. I think that in the production there's some really subtle parts that make this work. So until sport arrives, life is dull. And they've done that by taking the colour out of the ad. It's all just beige, it's washed out, it's overcast, the grass isn't that green. They've also taken the sound out. So until sport comes, we don't hear a lot. There's a couple of birds and a sprinkler, but it's silence. Then we see the colours get saturated, be bright, the soundtrack kicks in, the guys running down the street and the energy really changes. I really love that, and I think that it's really hard to be subtle in advertising. Well, you get a 30-second window to do so much. You want to tell a story, you want some boom-chish reveal moment, show a product, put a logo, do a call to action, like, ah, and you get caught up in it. And I think this ad really trusted in the silence and the blandness of the first half of the ad. They gifted it to them.
Yeah. But Rebel isn't losing market share because people stop liking sport. They're losing market share because of the convenience and the cheapness of online. So they've done a category ad about something we don't have a problem with, instead of doing a brand ad about Rebel. And one of the things they could have done is Rebel has bricks and mortar store. So why should you go into a Rebel store? Maybe because your kids can get, you know, properly fitted out or whatever. I don't see the point of this ad. I don't know how it's going to help Rebel.
For me, maybe it's just me, but didn't that town seem pretty good?
It had no technology, that's why.
I was watching it going, OK, so no concussions, no gambling ads, no human bubblers. I mean, who doesn't want a town where men don't piss on themselves? Like, I thought they're selling the opposite. I'm like, I like that town.
All I'm going to say, Todd, is I guarantee you in that town, men are still pissing on themselves.
But you can't give up on retail. Like, I love when retail brands do brand advertising because you can buy pretty much everything you can buy online cheaper now. So it's not about why buy with them. It's like, why do the activity? Why love sport? Why make it a family occasion? And, you know, if they really wanted to get you into the store for fittings, then they would show the stores and they'd show that that was a practical nature. They're not very good at doing brand advertising. Rebel are not known for that. So they tried really hard and I think they delivered well. They still had to put some equipment in, but they didn't jam it down your throat. This was much more storytelling, which I welcome more brand advertising.
Yeah, I think it's done to create brand affinity. It is really dialing up those Australian notes and it is got this kind of movie quality. It's like, it's Footloose but with footy and it borrows from the tropes we have from so many Australian films about small towns like Cracker Jack, like The Dish, like The Merger. And I think the directing and the music is really, really great in making that come to life because like next to bashing Woolworths, the Australian national sport is sport in general. But even though we watch a lot of it on TV, Australians are playing less sport than they were before. So most Australians will have an amount of time carved out for what they class as, you know, fitness activities, but now we're going to the gym more. We're going running. We're doing exercise-based pursuits as opposed to playing fitness. So 85% of people do some sort of fitness-related activity, but only 51% of that is sports. So what they're just trying to get is people who've kind of lapsed to reclaim that as well, because their competitors are the big internationals. They're the Amazon, they're Nike, they're Adidas. They're people who can't own this sort of Australian nature.
I love the restraint. Like, I respect restraint in advertising because you just want to scream it from the rooftop. And I was waiting for the end of the ad going, they're going to roll in some superstar, like some sports guy is going to come in at the end that everyone adores. And I really respect that they didn't.
Lauren, just because you're sitting in his seat, you do not need to love the ad.